supplies, you'll need 12 inches of 3mm cord, tape. I prefer painter's tape because it comes off easily. You will need your earring hardware. I go ahead and put my jump ring right on the earring hooks to start. Not everybody likes to do it this way, so it's personal preference. You can just thread your cord through your jump ring and put your earring hook on later if you prefer. I'm using 3mm cord because I think it gives a fuller look to your earring. It's easier to thread a 2mm cord, and it'll work just fine. It's also personal preference. You cut 12 inches of your cord. I'm using our local high school colors. You can use whatever color you prefer for your high school or sports team or nonprofit, whatever organization you want. And if you only have one color, that's fine too. You can go with a solid color earring. The painter's tape, put it on tight, twist it. If you don't have painter's tape, go ahead and use masking tape, or regular Scotch tape will work as well. If you're working to raise money for an organization or a local parent-teacher association, it goes a lot faster if you break up the workload. Have one person cutting the cord. Have another person put tape on the ends of your cord. Have another person thread the cord through your jump ring. Have another person make the tassel. Have another person do the knots. It will go very quickly. And the more people that pitch in, obviously, the more money you'll raise for your group. You'll need a board that you can stick a pin in and hold your piece in place. Your hardware goes at the bottom of your working area. You have 4 strings. It's not complicated. You're going to make a U 4 times. Bottom string up, right string to the left, top string down. Your left string is going to go to the right, but it's going to go through this hole. Pull your string slowly. This is called a Chinese crown knot. Takes a little bit of practice. Don't be intimidated. Pull slowly and your box will form. We're only going to do 3 of these for each earring. I'm pretty methodical. I work counterclockwise. Pull each string tight. You're going to find your own tightness that you're comfortable with. And we're going to do this 2 more times. Exact same thing. Each crown knot is going to go over the previous crown knot. So let's make a U. Make another U. Make another U. And go through the bottom. Loop. Pull slowly on each string till they get a little tighter. Now, this knot is going to go over top of the previous knot, so take your time. You don't want to pull it tight around the bottom knot, but on top of it. All right, you're doing it. Each time I learn a new knot, it takes practice. I'll force myself to do it 3 or 4 times, and then it's like, oh yeah, I got this. So be patient with yourself. We're going to do 1 more knot now. You're almost done with your first earring. So you're literally taking each string and folding it back the opposite way. And the only thing you're doing different with the last one is putting it through that loop. Slowly pull tight. Let it rest on top of the previous knot. There you go. You did it. Unpin. And what a cool pattern. Not hard at all. Please do not be intimidated. You got this. Now we're going to work on a gathering knot at the bottom of this. You're going to need 12 inches of some type of thread. It can be embroidery thread. I really like this silver thread. Cut 12 inches. Make yourself a loop. Grab your earring. Find the bottom of your knot. Now, we're going to wrap this around as tight as you can. You're going to have a string sticking out the top, and you're going to see the reason for that in a second. This is a gathering knot, very strong. Makes a nice finished piece. Pull tight and wrap. When you start to run out of thread, you're going to tuck your end into that loop on the bottom. Pull the thread at the top. When the loop has just about disappeared, and trim that long string at the bottom or to your left, because we're going to pull that up inside there where it's gathered. You don't want to pull it the whole way through, just until that disappears. That's it. You're good. Now we're going to cut the top string, and you have a beautiful knot. So for these earrings, you only need to know the Chinese crown knot and the gathering knot. That's all. Next, we're going to make the tassel. I get an idea. You can leave it long or you can cut it short. It's, again, personal preference. So before I start to comb out the cord, I like to trim it to about where I'd like it to be. That way you're not wrestling with extra cord. Use your comb or a macrame brush, whichever you prefer. I think the comb gets all the little fuzzies out of the way. Comb it until the cord is no longer twisted. I'll trim it again just to make sure the ends are even. And you've done it. You are on your way to making some funds for your favorite team. Congratulations. If you'd like to see more fundraising videos in the future, please comment below and let me know. And if you could subscribe or like our videos, that would keep me motivated. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.